So, John, here it is. It's Housemates, and it's the official trailer coming in from Trend Music. It's just dropped 2-3 days ago, and it's already gathering eyeballs. So, I'm very intrigued to see what this is all about. It's coming from SK Productions, so it's a name we were familiar with. Off the top of my head, I can't really rhyme off any of the sort of content, but I do know the name.
Stephen, I'm just looking up the city and region that the main actor was born in, just to try and get a vibe of whereabouts it's from. It certainly looks like probably southern India. I think it's Karna. I can never say this. Karnataka. I do believe that's a state with high temples and stuff. I'm sure I've seen something. When I searched that up, obviously the city he's from is not actually that's not that place. But I don't know much about it. I'm going down a rabbit hole looking up the actors and whatnot. But look, as we've said time and again on this channel and our other channel, which we never mention, it's like we're trying to keep it a secret. I mean, just look at the logo. It's not hard to distinguish what it is. But it's a learning journey. We're always looking to discover new names and new talent and new regions in India and other countries where films are coming out we're perhaps ignorant to. I know for a fact we've not seen a lot of Kerala or Malayalam stuff. I think that's Malayalam. If I can't even fucking say it. Malayalam. The language may be Kerala, south of India, south-west India. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, educate me in the comment section. I cannot wait to see what you're saying. I remember the whole Collywood, Sandalwood stuff from 5, 6, 7 years ago, and my God, you went in hard on me. So don't.
Yeah, we learned though.
Yeah, we did learn quickly and harshly, and that's the way I like it. But I don't know much about it, but that's fine. It's a learning experience. We get to discover through this what these actors are about, what the production's about, what the film's about. It's all learning. If you're not learning in life, you're losing in life. You should always be learning. You're not omnipotent. You don't know everything. And with that peril of wisdom, I'm going to say, if there's any issues with this video in terms of copyright, go down below, hit the Patreon link, you'll get to see it on there free of charge. That doesn't sound like English, but I've said it now. Stephen, shall we press play in a 3, 2, 1, play? I've tried to give away just the right amount of information with these kind of films in a trailer without giving away the entire story. It's a really tricky balancing act. In terms of these kind of films, I also feel like they're riding a line between almost dabbling with comedy. What do you do with these kind of things? You make it a serious, like spooky horror kind of film with thriller and supernatural elements going on, or do you go down the sort of dark comedy route, or just a comedic route in general? And I feel like with this trailer, they're kind of dabbling in comedy with some of the stuff going on in the house, some of the reactions of the individuals in the house. It's almost comedic. Maybe I've just got a dark sense of humour.
It's certainly sending a mixed signal in terms of what this film is about in terms of tone, because it started off quite dark, I felt, and just the music was very dark and the acting as well was very sinister. And then that animated bit with the two heads sort of throbbing, that just took me right out of the picture.
It took me right back to 2015 or something, when I was incredibly skinny and wearing size small t-shirts which were sprayed onto my skeleton. And I think you maybe photoshopped an image and I looked like a fucking alien. So that took me back to
Mr. Burns,
yes, Mr. Burns, I think still floating about. I mean, I can understand I was skinny, but there's no need for that t-shirt ever to be that tight. No need for it. Never a small in my life, never been a small, apart from when I was a kid. Fucking joke. But anyway, I digress. That took me back to that. Steen, I don't know where this is going to go. This could be deliberately going down the comedic route and it'll be hilarious. Because you can do that. We've seen that done before. I've seen it with the clock, the house with the clock in its walls. It was dark and quite sinister for younger generations, but for adults it obviously heavily leaned into the comedy aspect, and I found it to be a pretty decent film from Eli Roth, I think. So we've seen this done, kind of seen it done unintentionally as well at times, where you just get a dark sense of humour and you're laughing at the obviously situations these people are finding themselves in. So I tend to find that's the case with me. I'm laughing at people getting blown up and things like that, and people regularly questioned in the comment section, why is this guy laughing?
Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of what they're trying to do here is it's certainly deliberate, the humour, and some of it was quite funny, you know. But it could just be, John. I always find horror is a very hard thing to sell as a trailer, because the sort of key components of any good horror is you don't know where it's going to go, and you can't reveal too much in a trailer. So what do you do? How do you promote this? You know, and it's a tricky thing. So sometimes adding another genre in there, and I think we've seen it, even going back to the sort of Shaun of the Dead, Edgar Wright stuff as well. Both genres can work so well together if it's done right, and it does look like it's done right. I think just in terms of obviously the way the trailer was structured, it was just a little bit. It just kind of came at you. It was just there's no build up, and I think they went very heavy on the horror at the beginning. It's probably where I find I have difficulties sort of getting my head around it. But nonetheless, I mean, some of the sequences were fantastic, really funny as well.
They were. And Stephen, just to prove that I wasn't talking absolute shite when I says at the start of the video that Karnataka, the state, is the one with temples and whatnot. I'm just going to bring that up just to prove that, look, well, I'm trying to bring it up. See what I mean? There's a temple there. Yeah. So, and it's Karnataka. So you see, I remember these things. Never been there, but I do remember it. I take it in. And again, that's why it's always a learning experience, discovering these new actors, these new production companies, if you like. Not the case with SK Productions. We have dabbled with them before. But we take it in and we learn.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on Housemates? What's your thoughts on the trailer? Thoughts on the meshing of genres? Thoughts on the actors, on our reaction? Anything you want to share, pop it down below in the comments section. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to get notifications. And until next time, what's left to be said, thank you for watching this. And bye-bye.